Welcome back to Quality Content. It's your boy D.
Hey y'all, it's T.
And it's D, or Bubba.
And yeah, man, it's been a minute, but believe it or not, we back. We better than ever.
Right.
I don't know what y'all gonna be looking at right now, but y'all see it's Shameen. First episode of 2022. Ready to, hit the ground running. We got a lot to get into.
A lot.
It hasn't been that deep into the year, and it's been a pretty eventful year. And we gonna come at y'all live and indirect. How y'all been though?
I've been good, I can't complain. We missed you, buddy.
Got some, I'm mad at surprises, but we got a surprise for y'all by the end of the episode.
Oh God.
Stay tuned for
He'd be
that.
like, yeah, so I was gonna do this as a surprise. Why would you say that?
Just stay tuned, alright? Like, trust me, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
How you been doing?
I've been good. I'm glad you asked. I've been good. Like,
How's your 2022 going?
Great. See, you making it hard for me.
All
not
right,
to give
Brandon. How's your 2022 going?
It's been eventful, I'll say that. It's been a fun year now. Better than 2021.
Where have you been on the podcast content, bro?
What the people want to know.
Haven't been here, man. But
You've been on death's door. Put a little Grim Reaper in the back. I don't know if y'all watched One Piece, but he was Zoro from the last chapter.
I was thinking more like Billy and Mandy.
But it wasn't from a beatdown from a Yonko. It was from the vid.
here these niggas go.
It was from the vid.
Listen, I had to go through it. I had
COVID.
I can't relate when you're born with superhuman immune system. Some things like that just bounce off you like water.
All right. Don't fall out like that lady did.
I
That
won't.
interview.
I won't. No, she tripping. She was up there bragging about how many vaccines she had.
And how Jesus loved her the most because she hasn't gotten it.
And as soon as she said that, she passed the fuck out.
Like, you know how Wendy Williams was like...
She just dropped. But yeah, y'all ready?
Yeah. What
Right,
y'all
man,
want to
let's
talk about
go.
first?
First on the board. Well, first of all.
Hold up.
We from Philly.
Change.
Yeah.
Dun-dun-dun.
We from Philly, all right. So just based off the fact that we from here, our favorite team, one of, is the Philadelphia 76ers when it comes to the NBA.
And we gotta talk about this like Stephen A. and them.
All right, say less. And what I'm going to say is, the Philadelphia 76ers are going to the NBA Finals. And I find it
You don't agree,
preposterous
Brandon?
that anybody would dare say otherwise.
I mean, it's Harden the same player. Can Joel stay healthy?
And are they going to work well together?
These are a lot of ifs.
But are they going to work well together?
You see, here's the thing. You can't have a dominant big man like Joel Embiid without having a Kobe to his Shaq.
MVP, by the way. Don't forget that.
Yeah, MVP. Yeah, MVP. This is the Kobe to his Shaq. Like,
Ain't that's what they said about Ben?
No, they never said that about Ben.
But they were supposed to be a dynamic duo.
Not like Kobe and Shaq.
I
Ben
mean-
was fool's gold. We all had the wool
luck,
pulled
Nets.
over our eyes. We thought that being good.
Good
Listen,
Nets.
we forgot that literally the most important thing about fuck everything else. The most important skill in basketball is putting the ball in the hoop. Period.
Can you do that?
He could not do that, and we just convinced some of us.
How did y'all just miss that?
I never did. I was always on this. I don't know what y'all niggas is talking about. This nigga sucks. He never does anything. And they always called me a casual, which I am. But, I mean, sometimes casuals could be right.
Defense wins championships. So my thinking was, he plays defense, one of the best defenders in the league. He rebounds. He passes, one of the best passers in the league. And he's a big body.
But is that enough in the sport of basketball?
Well, with these goddamn Brooklyn Nets, it will be. He ain't going to have to score anything. He won't have to put up a single shot.
Yeah,
bro.
if Kyrie will play.
He will.
He plays
They
at
reversing
home.
you heard they reversing the mandate?
So now he can play.
Yeah.
And can KD
See,
stay
he
healthy?
could play before. he just could only play away games.
Right.
Or away games.
Yeah, but now he can play home and away because, you know, they are pretty confident they're going to reverse the vaccine mandate. Which I think is crazy because everybody was getting on Kyrie ass about that vaccine mandate.
And now it's no longer a thing.
Yeah, he still got his job and they about to back up on the vaccine mandate. So who really?
And they about to make a vegan vaccine for him. It's like, no.
I don't even think he would take that.
That's what they were saying. He was talking about.
Like,
but that might have been propaganda.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of propaganda,
we
gotta talk about Joe Rogan. But first, all right, before we get into that, because I do want to talk about the UFC. A very big fight is happening this weekend. I don't know if Israel Adesanya, the last style bender, one of the 3 kings of the UFC, is defending his belt against Robert the Reaper Whittaker.
Hold up, you gotta tell him the 3 kings though. Let them know who the 3 kings
Israel
are.
Adesanya, the middleweight champion of the world. Francis Ngannou, the heavyweight champion of the world. And Kamaru, the Nightmare Usman, the welterweight champion of the world. Those are the 3 kings of the UFC.
Is that last guy black?
All of them are black. All of them are African.
Great.
Mm-hmm. They represent too. They don't even. Usman and Adesanya said we won't even like fuck with each other's weight classes. Like you know how people want to be double champ. If I'm gonna be double champ and I'm Usman, he gonna go down. He'll never go up as long as Adesanya's the champ. That's my boy. I'm not fighting him. He would rather have 3
unity.
Kings. Yeah, he'd rather have 3 individual kings than him just have 2 belts. You know what I'm saying? So, which is dope. But yeah, that's gonna be a good ass fight. I need to tune into that. Who y'all got? First of all, it's 2 fights. It's Israel Adesanya and Robert Whittaker, and then you also have Derek Lewis versus
Tai Tuivasa.
Oh, Derek Lewis.
Yeah.
He gets
I got the
on my nerves.
He's
he's gonna wind up being like, I had to take a shit.
Yeah, his stomach gonna start hurting or something.
After he knocked him out,
bro.
He has the most knockouts in UFC history.
Which I don't even know how he got that. Exactly.
He's been knocked in.
No way.
It's just when the lights get the brightest, he fold.
Which is extraordinarily unfortunate.
But this light ain't that bright.
Bro, it's his hometown. For him, the light is bright.
The light was bright last time.
Yeah, for him, he gonna be feeling that. Like, because the last time he fought at home, it didn't
and
go
they
good.
gave him a banger, too.
Yeah.
Ty gonna come at him.
And beat his ass.
I don't know.
But yeah, so, yeah. But now...
Yo, I'm sorry, y'all, but my cats is really, like...
Oh, yeah, if y'all hear that
distracted
skirting.
right now.
That's Billy and Charlie. Look, they lit tonight.
Right.
They got the zoomies.
Kitty cat.
You know how felines get. But anyway, Joe Rogan. First of all, did y'all see the video that he is, taking heat for?
I did.
I mean, I saw it, but like they blocked out the word. So my question is, was he saying the hard ER or was he saying the A?
He was definitely saying the hard ER.
Because I heard one where it was just flat out him saying it, and it was like,
that was the compilation joint. He was going ham.
5 minutes. I looked at the video at first. I was like, "There's no way there's 5." And it's quick.
Takes. That's how
too.
you know
It's
it's
like,
a lot of them.
right.
Yeah, so he was really drawing.
Like, it wasn't no segment. He was just
yeah. And the thing is,
you can say it. Like, no.
At first I was skeptical because of the whole, like, what's the lady name that was talking about taking her music off Spotify? India Irie and her whole thing. Because it felt like, all right, you're mad at Spotify, so to add validity to your argument, you want to, like, start name dropping bigger people,
Mm-hmm.
Until she played the video, which I am a Joe Rogan fan, okay?
Yeah, I like Joe Rogan.
That shit was,
disclaimer.
That was a damning video, okay? He was dropping them left, right, center. If you didn't see it yet, I ain't gonna tell you to go out and watch it because I don't need you throwing smut on my man's name. But
it wasn't a good
look. It wasn't a good look.
If that was your first time looking at Joe Rogan, you'd be like,
it wasn't a good look at all.
Who is this racist asshole?
So, do y'all feel like Joe Rogan is racist after watching that video?
Dang, but he was saying the hard ER. Like, come on, Joe.
But context matters. And he did say in all of those, because he saw it. Did y'all see the apology he put out?
I saw the apology, and he said, basically, did you see it, Brandon?
I saw it.
Oh, all right, yeah. But basically, like, everything had a story behind it. I was using it, like, like DeWine is saying, the context behind it and stuff like that. So it wasn't like I was just out here like, nigga, what? Shit like that. But at the same time, or I should say, nigger, what? But at the same time, if it's 5 minutes of those quick clips of him saying that, it's like, come on, that's crazy. But I don't think that he's racist.
I don't either.
I don't think he's racist because I've watched a podcast before. He never really struck me as a racist individual.
Never came off like that.
But when I saw that video, I was like, damn, like it was. If it was like 45 seconds a minute, I'd be like, you know what, I'm gonna let that slide. But it was really 5 minutes, and it was
straight.
Now, but he has been talking for a while, like 12
he
years.
said 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's like.
And that's
so
what I
when
like
he first
about
started
the
out,
apology.
you know, he has to grow as well. Like, so the Joe Rogan that I'm used to, you know, that I've been watching for like since I met y'all, like 5 years. It seems like he's very like one of those guys who's just like trying to be super understanding. Oh, I'm super open and just like, you know, like I'm just trying to get to the bottom of things and just, you know, just hear stuff out. But you gotta come from somewhere to get there, right? So that's kind of my mindset, where it's like, all right, you know, people go through trials and tribulations. Like, you gotta grow to grow, like literally. So
and my thing
I don't
is,
know.
He a comedian. And
all right, I'm not gonna jack that.
No, but
is he really funny?
But his title, see, but it's not about my opinion if he funny or not.
Is he really a comedian now?
Yeah, he legitimately is a comedian.
Nah, I'll be real with you. I don't watch it.
Yeah, I don't. But he legit is a comedian.
Like, I'd be like, all right, he's a whatchamacallit?
Oh, what?
Oh my God, he's punching him in the face. What's that?
Oh, commentator.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's definitely that too. But, and I almost want to say he was doing comedy before he got into the commentary joint. So, only bringing it up to say, tackling, in addition to him being a podcaster who talks about shit all the time, tackling tough material and being able to talk about those sensitive topics in society is literally what makes good comedy, or good comedians. We love Dave Chappelle because he can talk about the wildest shit and somehow make it relatable and understandable.
True.
Joe Rogan,
he be talking about them transgenders in the LGBT community, and it's like, whoa, people think he hates women and all this stuff, you know? So.
Same thing with Joe Rogan. Or not the same thing, but similar thing with Joe Rogan.
He's racist.
Yeah, like, but it's not because he is. I lost my thought. I ain't gonna hold you, but yeah.
It's not because he is, but it's because he tackles those hard topics.
Yeah, exactly. He tackles those hard topics, and it's not an excuse, because at the end of the day, you could still be tackling those topics and using the N-word, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, he took accountability for that, because he thought that using the word wouldn't be that bad because people will understand the context, but now he taking accountability that it doesn't matter, which I respect that, you know?
Right.
And I keep trying to make excuses.
He did also point out a good joint where he was like, all right, hopefully this is a learning lesson for other white people to realize in no context is it okay for you to use that word.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, I mean, it's not really unfortunate because I don't really care, but at this, like, I don't care how they feel about that. But at the same time, it's just like, you know, it is what it is. You just don't say that. Like,
that's what he said. It's not his word, because he had his opinions. He still stated what he thought. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's not my word. So, and that's just the reality of it.
Like, this might be, I might get canceled. They're gonna bring this up. Like, oh, she said, but.
We're gonna bleep that one out.
Right. No, but like,
that's crazy.
I've heard other gay people call each other that word. I'm gonna just say the F word. Like, I've heard other gay people call each other that, and it's like, that's like, if I was to say that and call someone that would be offensive, right?
So is that how people feel who aren't of the culture here when they hear us call each other nigga? Because I feel like I would be really weirded out or confused as fuck if I saw another gay man call another gay man a
yeah.
What?
The F word. It's not our word.
Listen. Okay? Joe Rogan, like,
when we brought it up.
He's not about to cancel me for, you know, like.
But it was in context.
It's different. We're not about to treat it like nigga. That's just the reality. You can feel how you want. It's just the reality.
And but this is why there are 3 people on this podcast.
But for the purposes of being respectful, I'll say F word. I feel that.
But yeah.
We all know what I mean.
That's crazy.
But yeah, so that's Joe Rogan. Keep trucking on, brother. Ooh, did y'all see
and he's not getting we're not canceling Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
that never was really in the process though.
But also, y'all
suspicious. You don't find that suspicious?
No.
That they trying to cancel him using
our
black energy, getting the black people behind something based off of him saying the N-word, when the real target is the fact that he's been making claims about the vaccine and how that's not the only route.
I think this is fair. I think it comes full circle. Because I think that in this society, if you want to get somebody taken down, you either make or the gays. People. And Dave Chappelle and his whole comedy run and his whole how they tried to cancel him for talking crazy about the LGBT community, and that did not work out. So that was an example of, nigga, if he got enough clout, the gay shit not enough. So they was like, all right, well, let's go to our other ringer. Mm-hmm. Let's make them look racist.
And then you use a black person to really get that.
The same way if they was trying to get him on some gay shit, it probably would have been a gay person.
That's suspicious. Like, we gotta be aware of this stuff.
I haven't even really been
think about it,
seeing black people talk about this.
He got a bigger platform than literally all these news platforms put together, damn near. Like his viewership per episode, he reaches more people with his voice than these news people do. You know what I'm saying? And the people who listen to Joe probably really have a lot more belief in what he's saying as opposed to your average person watching the news to see what the weather is. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So,
do you think white people care more about that then? Because you said that you don't really see a lot of black. Because if I was to ask the average black person if you know who Joe Rogan is, I feel like they wouldn't.
A lot of them really wouldn't do on. I know we watch the UFC.
I feel like a lot of niggas know Joe.
A lot do though. Yeah. Because he was on Fear Factor too. So he was the host.
So they might not know him as well as we do.
Right.
But
I
just at least know who he is, or at least heard his name before.
Yeah. Okay. I just don't hear him. I haven't.
So is it they're using our using race as a gear, but at the same time it's so who's they really trying to get to cancel them? Because who's going to cancel him? These white people, right?
Yeah, trying to follow a trend. And that's really them respecting the power of black people as far as setting the cultural norms or the cultural standards. If we are not with something, people tend to follow along, and if we are, then people tend to follow along. You get what I'm saying? So it's a hell of a strategy they tried to employ. I get it, but not with Joe.
Out of here.
Yeah, no, not with Joe. And did y'all see what Izzy said on the press conference? Some boy had asked him, did you see the Joe Rogan? He asked Dana, did you see the Joe Rogan comments? How do you feel about that? Da-da-da-da. Izzy didn't even let Dana answer. He said, nah, I got this. I'm black. Which,
Joe Rogan, my nigga.
He is a Nigerian man, and he got up on that stage and said, I'm black. He identified with that label of black. He didn't say I'm Nigerian. He said I'm black, which I think is interesting, and I think that's worthy of some analysis. But besides that, he got up there and said, I'm black, so I can speak on this. He said Joe is a dope ass dude. I don't want to hear none of that bullshit. And then at the end of it, he said, Joe, that's my nigga, and dropped the mic literally just like that. I was blown away. Beautiful. I couldn't have said it better myself. Now, him not being, and see, this is where it gets mixy. Because we be having conversations about what exactly does it mean, what is black? You get what I'm saying?
Brandon got some stuff to say.
Yeah, so it's kind of if he's Nigerian, what is black? Get what I'm saying? Because we're in America, we identify with that experience here, and we identify as black because that sums up a cumulatively. That's what they gave us, and we identify with that because it culminates our history here. You know what I'm saying? They're Nigerian because they can directly trace their history to Nigeria.
They don't say they say I'm Nigerian.
I'm Nigerian.
We don't say
so
we're
the fact
American.
that he said black there, are we holding that as valid? Will we count him as black?
I mean, I guess he said that. If I was to take that as any with any context, it would be in America. That's what they see you as. So
he is in America. So at the end of the day, he is black here.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel it on that. So whether or not he personally identifies with the blackness, I'm treated like that here regardless.
Right, because somebody,
That's facts.
because you know, I don't know, it's like white people in South Africa and they be like, I'm South African. So it's like, it could be like people from France who've grown up in Nigeria or something and be like, I'm Nigerian, but they, you know, look a different type of way.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I don't really know. Because it's like, it's not necessarily about a color, it's about where you come from.
See, this,
at that same time.
I had listen, before we started this, we had went over, all right, how we want to attack this, what order we going to do this in. And I thought I had an idea of the order.
Now
I feel like we need to talk about.
Because I just have a question.
Huh?
I just have a question, right? We gotta talk about the Jews.
Y'all gonna get what I'm talking about in a minute.
Like, freaking. Do you feel American?
Yeah.
No.
What
does
you
that
mean by feel
mean?
American?
But you see,
because I
I'm
identify with being American.
But think about this. You know how they say I'm Nigerian, right?
Right.
Why say we say we're black? Like you never see black people don't rep America.
I'm
so
American.
like, do you
I'm
feel?
American.
But
Because
I
a
think-
white guy would say, I'm American.
Right.
He
Like
wouldn't say I'm white.
Like,
Well,
I'm American.
he probably identifies with his whiteness, but he gonna say he's American first.
Or he'll be like, yeah, or I'm German.
Yeah.
Because they can trace their history.
Because and I think that's a big element, and we can't. So the blackness is almost like that. Well, listen, we understand that we're of this
Descent.
this place. I guess this ain't our home, but this for what we know, what y'all been telling us, what y'all limited us to. This is our whatever. So we gotta be able to differentiate ourselves from people who are from Africa, because at the end of the day, our history, yeah, we're from Africa, but it's removed from Africa at a certain point. So I feel like blackness is the call back to that, while at the same time, we're not going to identify too closely with our American heritage, because, I mean, that's whiteness. We're not that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think American really like we talked about this. Go watch our quality quickies. We had 3 really good topics and it all highlighted all of these things. But I feel like we talked about these like what does it mean to be black or whatever, or like something, I forget. But
No, I remember that.
But it was like when you talk about American, it's really like it only refers to the white man in America. Like, you know what I mean? All of the rules and regulations, like we still trying to fight for some stuff. We still trying to get stuff like for us to be treated fairly and to be like, you know,
You see?
looked at as equal. So
Maybe.
it's like the American dream only applies to the white man in America.
But maybe, because you ever heard foreigners say, like, when Americans go overseas, they stick out like sore thumbs, regardless of like color. Well, of
They're
course,
Yankee.
whatever.
Yeah.
You could just tell you got an American mindset. You just feel like an American. Maybe that is it. That whole idea of being like, I can speak the fuck out about whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Any fight is worth having because I could win it.
Mm-hmm.
That is a American ideal to
Right.
an extent. You get what I'm saying? Like, everybody who's come through America has had to embody that in some way. The white people when they first got here, the black people who they drug over here had to embody that sense of, I'm gonna fight for what the fuck I want and I'm gonna get it. You get what I'm saying?
He explained it a little wrong. He said when they got here, he meant when they stole everything.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
And then brought us over.
But
That's a
yeah,
little bit
it
of
still was a sense of like that American, that freedom, like that desire for absolute freedom, and that
But
acceptance
that's a play on our mind.
No, but
because
that
some
acceptance
people
that I
don't
can
have
get
to
it no
fight
matter
for
what.
those things because they're already free in their head. They can do whatever they want to do.
But would they be willing to fight if those things was taken away from them?
And that's a great question.
But we know Americans
will
will
leave
fight.
that to the next question. I mean, we will leave that on one of our next topics about antibiotics. All right, yeah. So DaBaby.
Mm-hmm.
All right, wait, no, I don't.
I got you, T. So DaBaby got into a fight recently.
What?
No, listen. Listen.
How did we stop it? How did we end it?
I don't even know. But DaBaby got into a fight recently, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's levels to this.
crazy.
Yeah, it's
Like,
levels to it because that's not even
unfortunate.
that's the surface level part of it. If y'all, and this is gonna wrap back to that whole Joe Rogan thing, right? Because y'all was on his ass for saying this nigga shit.
Oh my
DaBaby
God.
got
We
into a
supposed
fight.
to talk about the whole fight first.
All right, cool. Let me stay surface for a minute. How you feel about the fight?
How y'all feel about the fight?
Who won?
Well, I mean, it's pretty
Yeah,
clear
it
who won.
wasn't really
I
a
mean,
It's clear. Do y'all think Baby looked like a bitch after this whole altercation, or like less of than he did before the fight?
fight. I feel like he looked like the same nigga that we seen.
His entourage looked a little weird.
the boy. All I'm gonna say is the boy who was pulling hair really looked
Yeah, that looked a little
questionable.
weird. And the Danny DeLay's brother looked like a real nigga, dog. Cause he like, I don't give a fuck. I still won't fight that dude. Like,
Yeah,
I
but
don't
at
care.
this point, come on, like I just feel
It's
like you
for the
going out
honor
bad
of
at
his
this
sister.
point. I know,
And
but
he got
like
jumped.
I know, but like
Even though when the
just
baby hit him, I don't know
relax,
if y'all seen,
you know.
but the baby threw that first punch. And it definitely did put his ass down. Now, I don't know if he,
back. He got him on the. It
Yeah.
made him go onto the
on the
aisle.
slippery part. I
That
don't know
was
if
the
he
thing
slipped.
with me. Like, why
Right.
y'all fighting on this bowling right? Like, at least just
Yeah, it looked
fight
goofy.
on the. Hey, cause now
But that's
it's
how
just
I.
like.
But that's why I don't think the baby was like the instigator.
Oh, there go that boy.
Yeah, let
Let's
me
go
fight him on the bowling alley. I don't think that. I think Bull knew they was there, pulled up, and they got set up. Because he's literally came out in previous interviews and said, when I see the baby, it's on sight. I'm going to
Yeah.
beat the baby's ass.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm going to believe him. When he seen him, he probably like, I'm going to beat that nigga's ass. Ran up on him while he was rolling a fucking joint.
But now he talking
Probably
about
slapped the
some.
ball
Oh,
out
I'm
of his
clouded.
hands.
Like
Wait, who?
the bull. The sister. I mean the brother.
Mm.
He like, oh, I'm clouded from wherever he is from, and like now people
LA.
want.
From
Okay.
California.
Okay. He's not from Philly. He's like, no. But dang, I forgot.
He clouded. He said he was clouded.
Right. Oh yeah. And so now he like, yeah, I wanna like people will pay money to box. Like so now it's like at this point, like what is this? Is this just like a publicity stuff?
For him,
you?
probably.
Like,
I think that, yeah, for him, definitely at
you
this
just
point.
trying to get like you
I don't
know, like
even
are you
who
really
the boy-
clouded?
Who is he?
Danny, you know, Danny Lene is DaBaby's baby, the mother of his child.
That's
So wait, hold up. Who is fighting? Is the baby?
The baby and
and
Danny Lene's brother.
Okay.
Because the baby got on the Instagram Live one day and was dogging her on the Instagram Live. And
Okay.
her
Kicked her
brother
out with her
seen
newborn
with her newborn,
baby.
all this drawing.
Yeah.
And the brother seen it and was
Calling
like,
on live.
yeah.
They
Brother
called
se-
the cops on her.
Yeah. Brother, it was just a badge on. He drove. The brother seen it and was like, when I see the baby, I'm going to beat his fucking ass.
Okay.
So that's why they
So
were
that's a
fighting.
little bit more context.
Mhm.
I can see why they were fighting. That's pretty drawing.
But hey,
Okay, but
it's time and the place. Bowling alley with that nigga that you trying to fight with all his dudes might not be the place. And you by yourself,
I
Surprised
that's
he ain't
what I'm
get shot.
saying. Like,
I-
I don't know. Like, I don't know. But then it's like, how you gonna know I'm serious if I really don't just come
Do
up
it.
here and try to fight you? Like,
you can stake it out. Wait outside the bowling alley. Wait
and
till
then
that
the
nigga-
baby might really shoot you because we know that the baby shoots people.
Well, then why don't you got a gun?
But
Why you gonna
Why
kill
you
him?
not prepared for your
Hold
competition?
up.
But what
Y'all
are
not-
we doing?
y'all not thinking 3D. Just real quick.
Mm.
Think about it. Isn't that the safest way for him to do it? In
In front of
a
other
crowded
people?
bowling alley.
See,
The
but
baby
he
ain't gonna shoot you. And
He
bro, if
shot
he-
somebody in a
in
crowded,
a crowded
Walmart.
Walmart, bro.
But bro,
You
he
can't take
has
that
clout
risk with
now.
the baby.
He has clout. Well, the baby has clout now. He's not going to try to
Yeah.
ruin his
See,
image
but
by
this
killing
nigga literally said on camera beforehand, if I see him, I'ma fight him. It's self-defense at that point. He gonna win in court just off that. He gonna show that video and be like, So, yeah, this nigga came
guy
in
gonna be
exactly-
like-
so I shot him.
So the baby has 2 bodies. He's outside. Just
Right,
chilling.
he's been seen punching women, like
Kicking people off kicking people out on live.
well, listen,
and
the
shit.
baby is a terrible guy. I think that's something that is becoming well illuminated. The baby got some problems.
but
Ooh.
Yeah,
because
you felt that?
we feel that it's time to transition
right,
into the real meat potatoes of this.
exactly. So now tying it back to the Joe shit, right?
About him saying nigga, nigga, nigga.
Yeah. So Danny,
ER.
whoever, and her brother, they're not black. Can we say that?
Let me Google it. Because I'm pretty sure they're not.
So is she's black?
I don't believe so. And I'm about to say they don't look black, but I mean, I guess people could say that about me, maybe.
I think you look like a nigger.
That is ridiculous.
But I can
What
say
are they?
About to find out right now.
The power of technology.
She's Dominican.
And that's it.
She was born in Miami, Florida in 1994 to Dominican parents.
Okay, so I'm gonna just guess or assume that they have the same parents, the brother and sister, and if not, he's also Dominican from some other Dominican.
It's the cats. Charlie's in there being a menace. Billy's over there chilling.
Right.
Billy's being a great cat. Like I be telling her all the time, Billy's a great cat. Like Billy's a great cat.
He just stared right at the wine. Yeah.
Yeah, because he knows.
Show me out.
That boy Charlie, he's something else.
But he's literally on. And they love getting on social media with this stuff. But he's like on social media after like they jumped me like, nigga, I told you like if I see you like it could have been a one-on-one. I told you, nigga, fight me outside, this and that. I told you nigga. And it's like, when do we draw the line?
Why is Joe wrong? But this guy gets no heat.
Like, is it because you grew up with black people? Because we have white friends that could say the same thing.
We don't let them say nigga.
And I'm definitely not about to sit there and let you say either one of those things. So it's like, it's kind of like, I see it as, you know how people be like, oh, police brutality. A cop just killed a black person, but then we don't get mad when we see multiple bodies by black people.
The double standard.
So, like, what does that, like, when do we draw the line? Do you feel like that's a thing, Brady?
I'm sorry, I spaced out for a second. Can you repeat it? I'm sorry, I was spacing out thinking about the topic, and then I was just like, oh, wait, they're talking. This is terrible.
I was talking. Saying no. so you just don't listen to me.
I was trying to formulate a topic, and it was just like, I just got too trained in thought.
All right, so like Dominican people, is that okay for them to say nigga or whatever?
No. What? See, I was thinking about it like this, cause like you think about like a Dominican person saying nigga, and it's like, do I feel the same way as if it was a white person saying nigga? And with your point about, and I don't either, but your point about somebody that's grew up with you, right? Let's say it's a Dominican that's grew up with you, and it's a white person that's grew up with you,
right?
And you same level with them. Like you're not fucking with one more than the other. So like, would I be cool with a Dominican saying it? But then when my white friend says it, I'd be like,
what the fuck?
And it's crazy.
Then they both singing the same song.
See, that's the double standard, man. Because I feel that I would be more offended if my white friend said it.
Though, like it's history behind a white person saying it versus a Dominican person saying it. Because like you didn't put my ancestors in slavery. But then you also did not. Your ancestors might not have experienced slavery.
Topics really just flow together so well. Because I think I get where you're going from. It's like, all right, but he is in no way using it with any knowledge or with that on his mind at all. The same way, the reason you don't feel that way about the Dominican is because you know when he's saying nigga, he using it kind of the same way you using it. You know he's not. There's no ulterior mindsets going on. You know. So
you're saying white that? Okay, go ahead.
Just because they're white, I mean that's your friend. You know personally.
So that's racist.
Not like that.
Yeah. I don't want to say it's racist.
Are you being racist to that white person?
You're being prejudiced to your friend. It's still your friend. Ain't like you being like, you can't be my friend no more. It's just like, all right, you can't say it. But then it's like, well, why you let, Javier say
it? Julio.
Yeah, why you let that nigga say it?
Oh.
And then you would look at him mad as shit. You would look at him mad as shit.
But then that'd be the same thing.
That nigga.
No.
It ain't got nothing to do with this nigga. Like, it got nothing to do with that.
And then you even more mad. But then that goes to say, because if your Dominican friend said it, it wouldn't be the same. So
but what if we just erase the word that we would not have this freaking thing?
You see, but that's on what level does that become unrealistic? You know, as far as like, how are we going to erase something that literally is so deeply ingrained into the culture at this point? Like, and not just in so many ways. Joe Rogan kind of said, we use this word for everything. Everything in a lot of people subconsciously don't even peep that they even saying it half the time.
Mm-hmm.
Kane challenged me one day in high school. My friend from high school challenged me because I used to curse all the time. I curse a lot now.
Used to.
Yeah, I curse a lot now. By the way, they said that's a sign of an intelligent person, but whatever.
They said
Anyway.
that's a sign of somebody
anyway.
who doesn't really have a lot to say.
So, yeah. So, so Kane was like, I challenge you not to say nigga for the entire day. And I'm thinking, this was beginning of lunch when we first got to school, for beginning of breakfast or whatever, first got to school. So I'm like, all right, no problem. Like, bet $1 some shit, no biggie. No cat. By the time we left advisory, that was like the first class of the day, I had said nigga a couple times. And this motherfucker was like, you really can't, he was getting mad after a while. Like, nigga, you really can't stop saying it? And I'm like, bro, I'm trying. But like when I'm speaking, it just naturally fits in what I'm saying. So it just comes out subconsciously.
But at the same time, with the mindset that you have now, were you thinking about the things that you are thinking now?
And I still say nigga all the time.
Right.
Like I'm elevated and I still say it. I'm aware of the damage it does. I'm aware of the bias. I'm aware of it. And I still
just be like,
even
nigga.
Yeah. And it's
Brandon, I heard about you in high school. So
yeah,
don't
oh
even
my
talk
God.
to me
Don't
about
Brandon has simmered down.
Look, I thought
it was a watered down version of Brandon. Right?
Look, I thought I was being funny. I thought everybody got in on the jokes.
He was the original Joe Rogan. Like, he thought everybody got it. So you ran into that one nigga that didn't think it was. Like, literally, we asked him, what's your beef with Brandon? Like, because the first time we met, that nigga called me a nigger. And I was like, oh my God. Because you knew he wasn't lying. Like, Brandon was that guy.
Oh, yeah, that does sound like
he had, yeah.
That's crazy.
Hell of a time. But yeah.
Like, it's a girl who I used to go to for my lashes. And she was like, oh, you know Brandon? Or no, I asked her if she knew you because y'all went to the same school. And she was like, oh yeah, the light-skinned boy with the light eyes and he used to be racist.
I'm telling you, he had a reputation in these streets.
High school was a funny time.
That is hilarious, bro. But yeah, like, so I hear you when I say, because I respect that argument of like, why don't we just get rid of the word? Just dead it on all levels, anybody from saying it. So we don't got to deal with these no more.
Mm-hmm.
But we claimed it so much so that is very hard.
Terrible though. Like,
it is bad, and it really exposes the bias, the double standard that exists within.
Bro, that made
shit,
me
but
really might just be like, no, I don't want to say nigga no more.
I feel it. I've tried. Good luck.
Bro, that is so terrible how we just ingrained that into us.
But you gotta understand it on a level though.
I get it.
It's like,
get it
y'all
too,
gonna call us it anyway. We got to stop allowing y'all to have that power over us.
True.
Only for us to still let them have that power over us.
I mean, we completely taken it. Like,
yeah. But only they can still get us ready to fucking do something stupid and go to jail because they call us a nigga and then we acting all fucking crazy and they call the cops on us. You know?
Right.
So that's kind of where I
So
get
it's
you.
like, should we be offended if a white person says it then?
Yes. Still.
Well, context matters because you would be mad at Joe, but you know he not saying it on no shit.
No, but if a white person's saying it to me out and he a random white person.
No, he was just talking like, I saw that one clip, Tammy, you know, and she was like, with the cigarette. Y'all know which one I'm talking about.
But that's...
And
right.
he was like, he was
clip.
telling a story too.
He
the
was
white guy.
Racist. He was clearly racist. Like,
he just wanted
to say it. I'm trying. Y'all gotta go see the clip.
No, I gotta see it.
Right.
Like,
and they called him a.
You don't say it.
That's what he was called.
But you don't say
They
it.
called him that. They called me that.
Idea what it is to be a, okay?
Well, I can't.
Do not ever say that.
You don't say that either. Because you not thinking.
Situations like that. No, y'all are ignorant. Ignorance ain't always like an excuse. You know what I'm saying? No. See, but then that makes me question, all right, well then why am I giving Joe a pass?
Exactly.
Because he was accountable enough to know, all right, I fucked up. I don't think them people about to
Is
apologize
he
for
accountable
shit.
enough because
Yeah.
people said it, or like, are
They
you
made him
sorry because you
aware.
got caught, or are you sorry because
He
you're
got caught. He
sorry?
put it on a
I
public
don't really like
podcast.
that sometimes though, because I feel like everybody is just sorry that they like. If you don't aware of you doing
Something
like,
wrong,
right,
you're not going to
you're not gonna
apologize for it until somebody lets you know.
Because I
that was
really
fucked
don't
up.
think he really. I really think like
was
he
sorry.
thought it was okay
To
to
say
say
it.
it in the context he was saying it in.
Mhm.
Now,
No, wait a minute though. Oh my god.
some of the
Wait, he also talked about one other thing where it's like, all right, Joe, you kind of got me now, like thinking, because he talked about how it was another video. He was like, I went to Philadelphia. And
Oh wait, yeah, and he
he
called.
was wait.
Yeah,
He was like,
trolling.
yeah, I went to Philadelphia to go see a movie to see Planet of the Apes, and
It's bad.
I
Bro.
don't like how this is going.
Yeah, it was bad.
he was like, so yeah, we caught the Uber, and they let us off in this like, in
Black
this
neighborhood.
black neighborhood, like some super small street and stuff. And he was like, it kind of reminded me of Planet of the Apes,
But he said he didn't
because
mean it
it
like
was
that.
like it was just all like we're in Africa, we're right in the middle of Africa, like it's all these black people, and it was like,
See, that's bad.
so.
But
Wait, hold on. Y'all gonna have to run that back.
So
one
he-
more time.
He said he was alright. Him and his friend decided to go see Planet of the Apes.
Right.
They hopped in the Uber. Mind you, they were high as shit. They
Okay.
decided that, which Joe does a lot of
okay,
drugs.
whatever.
They decided
Y'all
that
be high.
they got in the Uber. The Uber dropped them off to watch the movie in a black neighborhood. And
They were in Africa.
No, in Philly.
In Philly. And he was just so blown away by how many black people he saw. He said, this reminds me of Planet of the Apes. And he said he wasn't even really talking about the black people. He was talking more about the sounds. Like, it just sounded like it was a lot of noise in the hood. So it was, but
And then he said, I feel like we're in the middle of Africa.
yeah, so pretty bad. Pretty bad.
No, Joe don't get a pass for that.
And you're not gonna get a pass. That was fucked
That's
up.
bad.
That's bad. But
That's
I don't know.
bad.
I
So
don't know.
now I
you think
feel like,
one
wait a
joint
minute,
can
I
cancel
forgot
somebody?
about.
Should cancel somebody?
That's drawing. Like, I don't see.
It's pretty bad.
I don't. How can you even frame it any other way than that's not like?
See,
bro.
but you gotta remember, he's probably hanging out with one of his white friends.
And
White
they
people
think
relate
that's
to white-
okay.
It's fucked up, but that's what people do. They try to relate to the people that they're with.
bro. And the first thing that came to his
God,
mind
bro, it's
was
bad.
Planet of the Apes.
That's what they were
reminds
gonna
me
go
of-
watch. They was
Bro,
going to
bro,
go see
it
it.
reminds me of Planet. Why would it remind you of the Planet of the
Exactly.
Apes?
Like, that's what I'm saying.
What about
'Cause it
your
was loud.
surroundings?
It was a lot of noise.
So
Bro,
we
he
sound like
said it.
monkeys?
Well, that's not a
But,
good.
bro,
see, it's bad.
There's other loud movies like an action film.
See, but we weren't going to go see Fast and the Furious, not like that. We was going to go see Planet of the Apes.
Oh yeah, this reminds me of Planet of the Apes around all these black people. It's really hard to decipher.
All right, yeah, that's a bad joint. But moral of the story, Joe, he fucked up. Think he know he fucked up. But at least me, I'm willing to still be like, that's my guy. Because that's still my guy.
I don't know, y'all. I remember Joe in a commentary. This is the last time I sang on it. He was commentating in Brazil, bro. And okay, you know what? Let me go back. I don't know if it was in Brazil, but I remember the crowd was rowdy or something, and he called them filthy apes or filthy animals or something.
That was Kobe Covington.
No, this was Joe Rogan, bro. He called he called them like smooth brains or something like that.
Oh man, see,
Like, he called the crowd
So
smooth.
is this his comedy?
I mean, kinda.
Well, bro, he was.
See,
It
alright, that's
like he was
bad.
annoyed on the joint. Like,
He
I
probably
have to find.
was.
'Cause
See,
he
but
was.
you can't be getting mad and just getting fucking racially mean. Like, that's drawing. Because it was to say he wasn't mad at some black guy when he got out that taxi that day. Some fucking Planet of the Apes, all these fucking
Take it over.
ERs, hard ERs. But yeah.
Alright. So
Y'all
now,
still listening to Joe?
I mean,
Is Joe canceled right now? We're deciding. This is the moment.
All right.
2 cancels and he's canceled. I vote no cancel.
I vote cancel.
We gotta have his head in the background. Big ass. He gotta be looking at you too.
Smiling.
Right. Is he canceled too?
That Planet of the Apes joint, I forgot about that.
That was a bad
And
one.
Now I gotta rethink my answer. But
But
at
this
the
one
same
joint
time, though, it's like he did apologize for it. But I mean, every person that says some racist shit apologizes afterwards if they don't want to lose their platform.
Not all of them.
You know what? I can't even say anything.
You was racist.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, at this point, it's just like, are we about to really give them our energy and be like, oh my God, like, you're racist and now you hate black people? Like, I don't think he hates black people.
Right, now we can't enjoy his podcast or his
That's what
commentary.
I'm
on
saying.
UFC.
I don't think he hates black people, so I'm gonna just go with that.
Yeah.
He's not
I might listen to some of the things that he says. So no, he's not canceled.
And
But-
that's official. Quality content
Like,
stamped
we
it.
own that.
She finalized it. She put the seal. Boop. Joe Rogan, you're good. If anybody give you some smoke, you come check in with
Right,
us.
But that was a bad
Content
joint. So.
Yeah, that was bad. Don't
Oh
do
yeah,
that
we
shit no more.
don't fuck with that.
Yeah, you on thin line. Don't do that no more. Or
Yeah.
you done. You done.
But talking about race, right? Y'all heard about Whoopi?
I actually haven't. Could you inform the crowd?
Okay. Whoopi Goldberg was on her show, The View. I think that's what it is, yes. And she was talking about the Holocaust.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's a sore topic for people, you know, just like when we bring up, I don't know, slavery. But this particular comment that she made ruined her whole career. No. She said the Holocaust,
It's looking
it
bad
took
for
her off,
career
they
right
took her,
now.
they suspended her from her show.
Her only show.
Yeah.
So basically her career is done.
And now they want to make a remake of The
The
Color Purple.
She's not in it.
Nah, that's too far. That's too.
But she can't do it.
She
But why
said,
they trying to remake Color Purple
That's
out of
what I-
nowhere? Like, come on
I
now.
don't see. Same
She
reason they about to
said-
remake Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You heard about that? And it's not even gonna be funny. Like what?
Oh yeah, I did hear that stupid shit. But
unfortunate. But she said that the Holocaust was not about race. She said some other things like, oh, it was about a man's inhumanity to, like, you know, do whatever
Which
or
is
something.
true.
But the thing that stuck out was that it was not about race. And then the other lady was like, who's white, was like, it most certainly was. It's about white supremacy. I find that suspicious. That's my word. That's my phrase right now, because like that is suspicious to me.
why?
Because again, it's just like with the Joe thing. Why is everybody trying to claim race all of a sudden? If we look up the word of racist or racism, it specifically talks about people of color. You know what? What y'all got to say? I brought in the topic. What y'all got to say?
I mean, I just feel like Whoopi should have been canceled and off the show because you can't be talking stupid like that. The Holocaust was definitely about race. Not about solely, but it definitely had some shit to do with it. And I didn't know that the lady said that white supremacy comment, but if we really think about that, Hitler was on some, I want a pure
German.
Aryan race.
German.
That is
wait.
white supremacy.
Well,
I want your skin to be white, eyes blue, hair blonde, and your
It
genetics
really was
in line with it.
euthanasia. Like,
And if you weren't that, black people, you see, they made the Jews wear the Star of David to signify that you weren't one of us. It was race had something to do with it because black people didn't have to wear a Star of David. It was on our skin was our Star of David. Like that gave away that
Right,
you are
yeah.
not of the pure white.
we don't even
bloodline.
gotta give
We don't
you
even
nothing.
have to think
You're
about
not even
it.
a thought.
A thought. Just based off of the color of your skin, nothing else. That is racism. That
T,
How
if
could it
niggas
not
was
be?
there in Germany, yo,
they're
the
dead.
same thing would have happened.
Strictly because they're
okay, but the same. Okay, all right. Now listen to this. Yeah, I'm talking about if black people were there, they would have been in the same position as these other white people. So at what point are you specifying race?
Only with the black people though. See, now I agree with you, and see, if she was trying to make it seem like what Hitler was doing to the Jews was racist,
was not racist, because I don't think that it was.
No, not Whoopi, the white woman, when
Oh.
she got mad about her, if she was trying to make it seem like, well, what he was doing to those Jews was about white supremacy, and what he was doing to them was racist, I disagree completely. No, that's not. No, it's not. But there was a racist element attached to that, because at the end of the day, Tierra, black people were being taken down.
And so were gay people. So were people who they felt were like making degenerate art, like
racism.
pornography.
Okay, so that wasn't racism then. But when it were black people and it was strictly off of this, that's racism.
Yes, because race is
and that
literally
was a part
created
of the Holocaust.
Just like you know how nigga is our word, racist and racism is our word. That's how I feel. All right, what you read?
I saw Hitler got a lot of his plans for what he wanted to do in that Holocaust from what the whites were doing to black people over in America.
Okay, and that's unfortunate. A lot of things happened. A lot of influence came from America and what the heck they was doing.
No, but I'm saying that to say, it literally, he got his example of how to run it from a racist system.
All I'm going to say is, since when was being Jewish about race? Jewish is a religion, is it not?
Agreed.
But it's not just as simple
about
as a religion,
Jews.
though.
And then
it's definitely a little bit more, because it's like a nation, like Israel, the
nation of Israel
right,
is like Jewish or whatever. But you want to know who were the original people of Israel and Jewish culture, or whatever you want to call it? Black people. So if we're really talking about,
when we say black, do you mean Africans?
People who look like us. So yes.
They look just like me. You sure?
But like Jesus was a Jew.
See, but what does that mean?
And Jesus was black. It's not about if to a nigga who don't believe in Jesus, because I mean you might not agree with the. Yeah, that's what you said. I'm repeating what you said.
No, I'm saying I didn't even mean to say that.
Oh, I'm like, listen, I don't know. I'm using
Tell you
context.
what, she mad as hell. I got her to say nigga. Like, damn it.
So no. But how I feel is that it's not about race. Like literally, Jesus was a Jew. I mean, if you want to debate if Jesus was a real person or not, then we could do that. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of religions who do believe in Jesus. And they might not believe all the concepts that come behind him, but they don't say that he just was not a real person. And my thing is, he was also killed by people who claim to be Jews.
But see, my thing is, I don't
know. So
is
that not racist?
I don't know if these necessarily disprove that racism has something to do with it, because that doesn't explain why he went after black people. Black people didn't have to be Jewish to get killed. So like I feel you. When it came to him and his hatred of Jews, that might not have been racism, because Jewish might not be a race. I agree with that. But a part of the Holocaust wasn't just going after Jews. It was going after black people, any black people included. At that point, he only was going after them because of the color of their skin. You want to know what the
crazy thing is,
That's
though?
Racist.
But you want to know what is that what we was taught? Like, really think about this growing up, right? When you see any movies, any, like, documentaries, they not showing you no black people.
Because they want that narrative to be pushed. It was all about the Jews.
Exactly. Saying that Jews was these certain people. So how are we now going to, jump to this suspicious, this shady area here, and then try to claim these people's our word about racism? Like, that doesn't sit well with me, because it's like, are you trying to get our energy again?
See, but that's
I'm actually going to look up Hitler's interaction with black people, because I am actually a little bit more curious.
Bro, he hated black
people.
But
I know that. But that's a given. But his interactions with them, because I remember a story about Hitler at the fucking Olympics, and who's the boxer? The big
Joe Louis.
Yeah,
And I think it might have been Joe.
And he knocked the German boy out, and Hitler was furious or something like that.
Mad as fuck.
Yeah. So I want to know has he had actual interactions with people of color? Like,
I
how
wanna
did
know
that go? Like,
any racist motherfucker if they had real interactions
but like
with
Hitler
people of
was a
color.
different level, bro. Like,
See, that's why I think he was
that's really
racist.
great.
What he did to black people was racist. What he did to Jews was anti-Semitic. I think that needs to be like the
So
separation.
then they have their own word. Why are we trying to put? That's what I'm saying. Like they have their own thing. If I say Jewish people are horrible, you're being anti-Semitic, not racist.
So then,
So you're saying
It's
off
only-
of what she said, off of like, look, Holocaust is not about what did she say? She said it
It's
wasn't
not about
racist,
race.
or it's not about race. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's not. It wasn't about race. You say strictly off of the way she said that she should not be canceled
Yes,
because like,
because she's not saying that it's not. It wasn't a bad thing. She like at no point did she not highlight that, or did she highlight that? Yeah, but that should have happened to them. No, it was just like I just don't think it was about race, which I completely agree with because just off of the simple fact of Jewish is not a race.
but just not. I just feel like that is true, but it wasn't just Jewish people that were victims of
But
the
they talk
Holocaust.
about the
But that thing
Holocaust
we're talking
being
about is with
mainly
Jewish,
about
though,
Jewish people.
Okay.
Like literally, when you say Holocaust, what do you
Okay.
think of? Jewish.
So if we taking all right, cool. Cause all right, fine. If we going like you said, if we going off of what she said, the Holocaust was about racism. Okay, that's not true because the Holocaust at the end of the day was about going after Jewish people and primarily, and Jewish people at the end of the day is not a race. Agreed.
Cause you want to know was a whatchamacallit, parallel slavery, and just how they would probably kill a white person for like trying to stick up for a black person. You getting hung too now.
Okay.
Like so it's like I'm not saying that slavery wasn't just about black people being in shackles and being enslaved, but at the same time, they were killing white people too. It's like
That's not the same. That's not the same. They was killing white people for going out their way to defend something or actively speak out against
But
the
I'm
system.
just
You could be walking down the street and
but
still
just
be
the
saying
thing about-
"Hell Hitler" and you'll still be sent to the concentration camp too. You don't look like what I need. There's nothing you can do about this, so you gotta go. You can be hailing all you want. You're not white.
You gotta take
I need them to know what I'm talking about. You can be. This is the reality of it. I don't know how you can't. How that's not literally the epitome of racism. You could be in this man's face. I love you. You are the greatest. Hell you all day, and he will look at you, and just because of how you, that is racist. That is literally using
That is
your
just-
power to hold another group of people down, even
At
by the
end of
definition
the
that
day,
these
is racism not? Did racism not become a thing based off of the treatment of black people?
Okay.
Yes or no?
I don't think that's a fair thing to say.
I don't either. But for your
Because-
argument, let's just say it is.
No.
No.
Nah, because white people have been
Asshole
the British
people.
to the Chinese,
That's racist.
or the British to
Indians,
Indians?
natives.
like
But okay, the same way how listen to what I'm saying though. When we talk about what race is, right? It's about the color. If you're talking about Indians, Chinese people, we're talking about a group of people who are specifically from a certain place. Like once they took us from Africa and put us in America, it was no more, these Africans. It was they're black.
but we are Africans.
Yeah, and that's kind of what they're still looking
We
at.
just
us
don't
as that. They're still
take
looking at
it.
us as Africans.
But we still are. We have African blood. Like,
I don't know.
see, all right. My final thoughts on it is like, I don't think she should get canceled. Because I think cancel culture is kind of stupid sometimes. Like, just thinking about it, I should definitely be canceled for the shit that I said in high school. Like, like no, I was just saying dumb
Horse
shit.
monkeys, all kinds
So,
of
like,
shit. I was a jigaboo every day.
I mean, that's not that far. It's like, but like,
That's crazy.
she should face the consequences of her actions for even fucking talking about it on live TV. Like, if you have a view like that, just don't even say it on TV. Like, You getting what you deserve now, because it's like...
You know people are going to be sensitive.
Yeah, and I feel like, all right, so y'all right. Maybe not cancel, but she should definitely eat that suspension. Like, you need to be thinking about, all right, maybe you shouldn't be
incite all these people to try to cancel you by saying...
maybe you shouldn't do that. We still got a business to run here, lady. Like, you can't just be going crazy with the words. I get you, you know. Not to censor you or nothing like that, but we'll take you off air if you don't say what we want you to say.
You'll never speak again.
But yeah.
So, me and Dewan have some news.
Being supportive.
So like, I'm with child.
But let me just show you.
I'm with.
Let me see if they figure it out.
Yeah.
Give them a second. I don't know if y'all can see that. Oh, they can see it. Y'all notice anything weird about that?
Why I say baby A?
Why
and
I say baby
B?
A and baby B? Because we're having fucking twins. You heard it right. The quality content cast.
He's about to add two more guests.
Two more.
Two.
Like, holy
Not
moly.
just one. I'm with two babies.
And listen, we got videos. We've been thinking about doing some vlog material about this whole process and stuff like that. Because we definitely got some videos that, like, of the moments, you know? Like, when, imagine this. You hear your lady's pregnant. You go to the doctor's first visit. You expect to see one baby in that bitch.
Yeah.
You are excited about that.
That's the one, just that whole idea.
And mind you, you're not even really familiar with ultrasounds. You don't really know what they look like all crazy. You just know you should see something that looks like a baby on that screen.
Mm-hmm.
Only for her to start doing her thing and you see two
sacks.
clearly identifiable sacks. And you see a head bobbing around and you see another. Whoa. Me, I don't even know what I'm looking at. Because I don't know ultrasounds like that.
I'm like, Doc, explain this.
T and the nurse over here, oh my God. I'm over here just looking.
You're like, wait.
Yeah,
You're like, what am I looking at?
Literally, what am I looking at? And they talking about something. It's two of them. Oh, holy moly. Y'all ain't never felt a shock like that. Like, I literally almost passed out. This is why I keep telling her I'm going to pass out in the delivery room. Just getting this news, I had to take a knee. Like, I was legitimately overwhelmed.
Yeah, so the camera work is a little shoddy, but,
y'all gonna
see it.
And we, go ahead,
oh, goodness.
because I'm excited. This is a beautiful moment. And this, listen. This is going to open the door for so many great conversations that we just weren't at the depth level to really talk about before. You get what I'm saying? When it comes to parenting and stuff, it's all a bunch of hypotheticals because we can't relate. Even the process, the real true emotions that go into that, can't relate. Now we can. And we can talk about more of the relationship aspects that go along with a union like this. I really think me and T got something that, you know what I mean? You see it. Like, you see it. Y'all see it.
It's a connection, man.
How many of y'all knew? Just from watching the
we gotta
interactions
do
on
a
the
poll,
podcast.
like...
Because I know niggas is probably like, I know they fucking.
Oh my God!
Listen, I'm gonna just be real. Because if I was on the outside looking in, I'd be thinking the same goddamn thing. Okay? You see it.
Hi, guys.
Yes.
And I did. Like,
Oh, goodness.
we did it. And it's just crazy because y'all know how they say 2 is an angel number, right? Tell me why. We found out we were having twins.
On February 2nd,
2022.
Floor 2.
Room 2.
Room 2.
This is the sticker we had from the day that we went. This is, what that say?
At
Silver
1022.
2. Room 2. Look. Come on.
It all made sense
Are
after
these
we
not
figured it out.
the second coming of
after we
Jesus or
found
what?
out. Right, we got spirit babies, Dewan.
Literally. Y'all just wait. Y'all gonna see. And guess who we
And look what I got in my pockets.
Dewan.
In Dewan.
Yeah.
You know, I carry my crystals around, 2 of them. These is my crystals. So I just know that we have spirit babies.
Yeah. And I hope y'all ready for the ride, because we going, not for everything, mind y'all damn business to a degree. But, you know, we gonna let y'all.
Don't chill out.
Yeah, we gonna let y'all in
Don't
on
ask them nothing.
the fun aspects of it, you know, let y'all know what's going on.
Brandon.
But as for update, there are 2 healthy babies, active, wild youngsters, and it's looking like we're gonna be bringing home 2 loaves of bread soon. You feel me? They in the oven baking right now.
That's so crazy. Yo.
You ready for that, girl?
Yeah. You ready to bring home babies with you?
Yeah.
This is crazy. Right. 2 is not just one.
Like, just one. That's what they first told me. I'm like, oh, it's just one. Like, I was fucking. I'm like, what? You pregnant? Oh my god.
But 2.
And now they saying 2.
Because my boys are swimmers.
Oh goodness. Right. We can talk about it a little bit.
My boys are Steve.
Basically,
My boys are swimmers.
the line.
Do we have to talk about this on the podcast?
He had super sperm, and I had.
I want to say what Misha said. Misha said, I hit that shit right. I was there moving side to side. So the sperm cells was able to get both sides of the ovaries.
Yeah. And then I have,
that part.
super ovulation, hyper ovulation, to the point where, like, I have all these eggs just ready to be
fertilized.
latched on. Yeah.
And my boys were swimmers.
They not dumb. You
look,
know, while all of them trying to get to the one.
While y'all stupid ass sperm all go for one egg, one get there, the rest of y'all just die. One of my boys was like, or some, who knows, was like, there's another perfectly good egg over here. And I gave him some help, because, I'd be getting that thing going like this.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, man, it's exciting news. And I feel like it's just another testament to how we really believe 2022 is going to be a really quality year. No pun intended.
Quality.
For all members of the podcast, we about to really get shit moving. Music, podcast content, and babies. What could be better? Like, so yeah.
Babies.
Right, babies.
I went from having the least amount of kids of a lot of my friends to having the most of all my friends.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Easy.
So yeah.
I'm excited.
I am too. So
now
yeah.
I get to call him old. Oh my god, I'm like, you old ass man.
Yeah, but yeah, y'all. How y'all feel about the episode? I think we good.
I enjoyed it.
I did too.
I think it was a quality episode.
Come
We say
on.
that every
Somebody say,
time.
come on, T. Every episode is quality.
Every time.
I mean, it's easy at this point.
Right.
It's been your boy D.
It's been T.
And it's been Bubba.
And it's been another quality content episode, and I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the show, baby.